We are live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the early morning rise and vibe. This is day number 3. So we're gonna keep working on our clipping software. I went ahead and took yesterday's stream and put it into the clipper. I went ahead and generated one of them.
Gosh, I know what it is. There's an AI agent.
I noticed some changes we need to make off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and go through and generate a few more of these clips I know should sound pretty good as sound bites. No, let's see. Actions. Let's just generate all of them. Generate all previews. Okay, so we're going to let those run, and the other thing that we're going to be working on today is one of our projects called Amplify, codename Amplify. It's going to be our social media management application, mainly just for scheduling and consistency's sake when it comes to posting across all the social medias. So that's currently starting up the development environment on one of our servers, and we'll test that out. I was considering, since we already have this application, we might as well just turn it into a software as a service, but Fable says otherwise, and for good reason. Mainly because, one, we're violating YouTube's policy by the way that we're actually generating these clips, and then secondly, Claude and Anthropic's usage policy, because the way that we're using -p. So like if we did actually want to monetize this, we have some structural changes that we actually need to make the application. And really, I'm not worried about it. There's a million shorts generation applications out there. I don't need to sell another one. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So, we got bigger fish to fry. Cool, everything works end to end. It's gonna give me a link, and then we'll check out the Amplify app. Let's take a look at these previews as they're coming in.
Top of a mountain, put the node on the top of a mountain, go to another mountain, go to another mountain, and you can span the entire...
Alright, so the captions are off on this one for some reason. Well, actually, it looks like you can shift the video feed, which then gets off from the captions.
Fair Valley and across valleys.
Which isn't right. Try another stream.
P. And you can build your own communication network.
Alright. I am currently generating all of the previews from yesterday's stream. One thing I noticed is that the closed captions are not actually in sync with my audio. Please review this and prepare for a discussion.
Thanks, dog. Yeah.
Alright, so our captions are totally out of
Return to
sync.
nature. Like, I'm so tired of...
got the link for Amplify. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, so the intent with Amplify is to be able to manage all of my social media accounts. And create and schedule content for them as seamlessly as possible to keep engagement and growth going. Because really consistency is everything, and if, you know, you're not being consistent on your social media, can you really expect growth? Okay, so it's starting with X. So let me go to X. So here's my X account. Am I live right now? Should be. Yep. Oh, I gotta post a link. Let me do that. Post a live stream on X. Cool. Sweet. Early morning rise and vibe. But yeah, here's my setup. This is what I'm currently set up in. You can see the early morning rise and vibe. Early bird gets the worm. Alright, back to Amplify. So connect X. X connection is not available. The server has no app credentials configured. Let's please configure the X app so we can actually integrate with our X account to begin scheduling post and automating post. Hopefully Nikita is not watching this video right now. Let's see what's going on this morning. That's one thing we should probably start engaging with. Claude now invisibly watermarks AI generated text. I don't know how they do that. Chat post, new post. Alright, well, first things first, we gotta get all this sample data out of here. And then let me come over here and go in the X developer portal. Get my keys. Account name. You understand that you may not resell anything you receive via the X APIs. Can I resell the API? Of Of course you can. I think. Alright, what I can't do. App type must be web app. Alright, I gotta configure this. So apps, create app, enter the application name, pay per use, development, create. Cool, and then I can open I'm gonna close this, and then I want to pass my keys into it on the other screen here. Actually, let me open that back up. Please remove all sample data from the application. There should be no traces of any sample data anywhere within the application. For example, it's pre-populating with an account that's not actually mine. And the home dashboard has data and accounts that aren't actually associated with me. Please ensure that there's no sample data anywhere. Start that while I get this going over here on the other screen. spaghetti. It's a lot of pasta. Please review the Amplify project and then give me step-by-step instructions to properly connect our X account from the developer portal. And then also give me a breakdown of the terms of service for providing API services as a third party. Check out some of these clips that were generated. One of the issues that we had is the captions not being lined up with the audio, which is a new issue.
Gosh, I know what it is. There's an AI agent that's...
Alright, that one generated fine.
And when the authorities ask the Intel chips. It's called the management engine.
The first clip that I generated was fine, and then the rest of them were all off. Please regenerate all of the clips properly. Think deeply about the root of the captions not being in sync with the audio. Test it end to end, and also implement a regression test so this never happens again. authenticate with the X, get this X app set up, and we can start scheduling some post. I'm gonna close this session, and then I'm gonna work on it over here on the other screen for a moment. Please ensure that the application properly runs. It's just showing a white blank page at the moment with no errors in the console logs. the server's fixed and up and running.
And I had just port forwarded port 80 and 443 on my local network. And then I came back the next day and I was looking at all of the logs and I saw hundreds and hundreds of people attempting to access my local network through those ports. And I was like, holy crap, I am never going to do that ever again until I actually know what I'm doing. It's like a decade ago, but still, it's like, yeah, when you put something out there, you have no idea who's going to touch it, what they're going to do with it. Like, pretty much every project that I've put up on the internet, when you actually go and you look at the logs, you see how many people are trying to brute force their way into it, creating automated accounts, testing and probing every single aspect. And I had just port forwarded port 80 and 443 on my local network. And then I came back the next day and I was looking at all of the logs and I saw hundreds and hundreds of people attempting to access my local network through those ports. And I was like, holy crap, I am never going to do that ever again until I actually know what I'm doing. A decade ago, but still, it's like, yeah, when you put something out there, you have no idea who's going to touch it, what they're going to do with it. In the beginning. With good line of sight, you can actually go hundreds of miles. So if you live in an area that has interesting topography, you can like go to the top of a mountain, put the node on the top of a mountain, go to another mountain, go to another mountain, and you can span the entire valley and across valleys just using a multi-hop mesh networking setup. So now somebody was coming into the US and they were stopped by the Department of Homeland Security, and they had a Graphene OS Google Pixel, and when the authorities asked them to open up his phone, they predict that humans are going to be a rounding error in network traffic. The majority of network traffic moving forward in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be primarily agentic. I mean, just think of how much bandwidth agents are moving around on your behalf as it is now. Like, I don't search the web really anymore. I have the agents search the web for me. So that's where we're at. The agents are going to be doing most of the interaction on the internet, which is crazy.
These shorts are pretty good. I might have to upload these.
In 1 minute, it generated a rocket ship from text. So really, the sky's the limit now. This stuff is crazy, Xander, I'm telling you. Thanks, dog. Yeah, return to nature. Like, I'm so tired of being inside. You know all of the ins and outs, but when you have somebody with a fresh context come into place and actually
some deer. Deer's really freaking out. There's like a dozen of them. Just ran off. This is usually where they come in the morning and eat, but early bird gets the worm. I'm here first.
Any processor made after 2008, 2009 has a processor on the processor. Or I got flagged for engagement manipulation and they banned me and I had to appeal. So I got taken off of X for about a week for being way too aggressive with the strategy in the beginning. Way too aggressive in the beginning, but It's because we're probably going to see shortages for the next year or two as this continues to grow in scale. I know SK Hynix out of South Korea has already announced that they're sold out for the next year, all through 2027. So, and that's like a quarter of the RAM market right there.
Please make it so if the auto detect for the camera does not properly detect the camera, please make it so we can manually select by dragging over the camera to do the selection. Please add this as a feature.
Gosh, I know what it is. There's an AI.
And then after that, please make sure the background selection button properly works. I'm trying to select a custom image, but it is not working properly. Please review the background image selector.
Agent that's Gosh, I know what it is. There's an AI agent that's running because it just
please add the functionality to be able to change the caption placement, either by setting it manually or dragging it in the same way that we drag to select the camera feed.
prompted, hey, end the stream. No, I don't want to end the stream. I have an AI agent that's doing this. No, no, don't end the stream. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys, with alignment. It's misaligned. I don't want to end the stream. I want to keep the stream going. Header. I don't know what that means, but alright, we're still waiting for the development server for the amplified to work. Looks like it's having some issues. And then once that's up, we can test. There it is. Okay. Alright, now when I log in, I should be authenticated with X. Cool. Alright, this is my account.
It's not going to go through because I don't have any API credits on X at the moment, actually. Let's just check to make sure, though. Please review all of the current DOM errors that are happening on the dashboard. we have our X account connected, we just make sure it gets the data in there, and then we can start drafting and scheduling posts. Please make sure that my account is properly authenticated, and make sure that it can fetch all of the data from my account, including my profile picture and all of my analytics, so it's properly populating all of the data into this application from my X account.